I can't believe he was capable of doing this to me. Luke and I have been together since we were 17, high school sweethearts, inseparable since the day he nervously asked me to prom with a handmade sign and a crooked smile. That night, as we danced under the stars, I thought, this is it. This is my person. We grew up together, built a life together. From late-night study sessions in college to road trips that turned into our favorite memories, Luke was always by my side. We were a team I thought would last forever, but forever started feeling stagnant. We were approaching 30 and something was missing. Everyone around us was getting married, building families, taking the next steps. Meanwhile, Luke and I stayed the same. I tried not to let it bother me. After all, we were happy, weren't we? But deep down, I couldn't ignore the question that haunted me. Why hasn't he proposed? When my friends asked, "Do you think Luke will pop the question soon?" I'd laugh and brush it off. "We're taking our time," I'd say. But the truth? I was tired of waiting. So when Luke suggested a romantic trip to Vienna, my heart soared. Maybe this was it, the grand gesture I'd been waiting for. Maybe this was when he'd finally ask me to be his forever. Vienna was perfect. A storybook backdrop for what I hoped would be the next chapter of our lives. We walked through Schönbrunn Palace, shared desserts at cozy cafes, and danced under the stars at Prater's Ferris wheel. Everything felt like a dream. I kept waiting, heart racing every time he reached for his pocket or when we stood in those picture-perfect moments. But the proposal never came. During this trip, he was a bit absent, all in his thoughts, which I found weird, but I thought he was just getting ready to pop the question. I was so wrong. On our last morning, I told myself it didn't matter. Not every trip has to end with a ring, I thought. But then, his phone buzzed, and buzzed again. I don't know what made me look. I never went through his phone during our whole relationship. This time, maybe it was curiosity. Maybe it was years of doubt bubbling to the surface. But what I saw shattered everything. It wasn't just texts. There were photos, videos, flirty messages, plans to meet, and the name at the top, not mine. It was an OnlyFans model he'd been messaging for months. I couldn't believe what was happening. He did this to me? Every sweet moment in Vienna suddenly felt like a lie. The dinners, the kisses, the laughter. Was he thinking about her the whole time? When I asked him why, he said, "It didn't mean anything. It is literally her job. I love you. This was just a flirt. It is nothing." But that's the thing. It meant everything. It meant he wasn't who I thought he was. I honestly thought to myself, can chatting with an OnlyFans model be considered cheating? But yes, it is cheating. I walked out. I didn't know where I was going, but I didn't care. Vienna didn't deserve to be ruined by him. This trip wasn't about us anymore. It was about me. I booked another hotel and stayed for a few nights all alone with my world shattered. Imagine Luke didn't even call. Now I am feeling a lot better. I have a new boyfriend. Fiancé, and we are so happy. I didn't know what love was before I met him. Luke and I had a love story. But not all love stories last, and what you think is love might just be the bare minimum. Sometimes the ending you don't want is the beginning you need. I hope you liked this story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, did I do the right thing?